my lovelies. Today we're going to be asking the question, what's blocking your abundance? We're going to uncover what's blocking your abundance. So we have 3 piles here, 1, 2, and 3. And if you can look at the cards and know which pile you should go to, which one you're being directed to go to, go there now. If you would like a little more help, we're going to get some crystals and some zodiac. So here with pile 1, we have this lilac or lilac charoite. Very pretty. This is your card. And the zodiac, we have Taurus, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Cancer. So for pile number 2, we have this ocean jade. This is your card. And your zodiac, Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, and Capricorn. For pile 3, we have this howlite. Here is your card. And for zodiac, we have Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Aquarius. That can be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, whatever helps you pick a pile. And after you've picked a pile, I'm going to see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. You may have chose this pile because of your card. You may have chose this pile for the lilac or lilac. Beep. Charoite. You may have chosen it for zodiac if you didn't choose that way. Words. That's fine. Other people like to choose with their sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, all those things. So let's start off with your cards that you chose. And we're going to be asking 5 questions, so that means we're going to be getting 5 cards. To answer that question, uncover what's blocking your abundance. So let's do that. Okay, the first card, first and second card. The first card is primary block. And we have the King of Pentacles. And the second one is limiting beliefs. And that's the 7 of Pentacles. And I got those in a great. So what's the third one? The third one is emotional blocks. Unresolved emotions or fears relating to abundance, prosperity, self-worth. What may be acting as obstacles for you when it comes to blocking your abundance? We have the moon. Fourth question is external obstacles. This card represents external influences, situations, possibly relationships that might be restricting your flow of abundance. And there it is. And that is the Chariot. The 5th card is the path to abundance. This is the guidance on actions or mindset shifts you can adopt to clear those blocks and invite more abundance into your life. And we have the 8 of Swords. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So now we're going to look at some clarifier cards, and they just give us a little more information about the whole, hey, look at me go, about the whole reading, about what's blocking your abundance. And we'd like to have 2 or 3 cards, please. Any more? Any more cards? Okay, we got our 3. Put those over here. Next, little oracle cards. And these are called Gallery of Hallucinations. Now, these will be my first reading with these cards, so we'll see how they go. See how we like them. Give them a little shuffle. And we're going to pick this one. Next, we're going to do Heart's Hidden Secrets. Now, these will give you, these are straightforward. They're going to give you a much needed idea about what is going on with your lack of abundance right now. Is there someone who is affecting it? Something that is affecting it? Does something just happen in your life and you're not realizing how much is affecting you? We're going to find out. We're going to see what the cards think. Is blocking your abundance. I'll take one more. Okay. And this is life purpose. Because sometimes it might just be the direction or the attitude that might be blocking you. So let's see. These might tell us. And I think we'll have a great idea what's going on. Got one. So let's start with our first card. Whoop, there it is. The King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is your current abundance block, your limiting beliefs, and something that is blocking your ability to attract or experience abundance. So it looks like there, with the King of Pentacles, there's a focus on material stability, and that might be limiting your growth. So there might be an over-reliance on traditional measures of success, and it might be blocking you creatively. It might be blocking you spiritually. There is a focus on just things. And abundance isn't always just about that. You can have all the things in the world and feel empty. Or creatively, you just feel like, blah, I don't want to do things. So the King of Pentacles is saying, yeah, there's an overfocus on material things, and it's blocking you. So limiting beliefs. Hi, camera. The Seven of Pentacles. Any negative beliefs or mindsets that may be subconsciously holding you back. So the Seven of Pentacles is you might be doubting your worth, doubting the worth of your efforts. So you're expecting immediate reward. And you're undervaluing the importance of patience and consistent work. Like if you're doing something and the reward isn't there, right there. Like, I did this, so this should be happening. And a lot of times when you want substantial abundance, it's time. And so since you're not getting that instant reward, you're doubting, like, is this worth doing? I'm not getting traction. I'm not getting, what I want out of this. And what you need to know is that sometimes things are worth waiting for. You have the ability. You know how to put the effort in. You just need to give some things time. So now we have the Moon. And the Moon is going to talk about unresolved emotions or fears relating to abundance, prosperity, self-worth. These could all be obstacles in the Moon. Well, the Moon is saying that there's a fear and an uncertainty, and there's subconscious doubts that are clouding your path. You're not seeing clearly the way forward. You have all these internal doubts and fears. It could be some unresolved emotions that are holding you back. It might be these fears and doubts that are not letting you embrace opportunities that are coming to you. It might be that you fear you can't do them, or you don't even see them because you're being blocked. That's a great card for that. Now, card 4, external obstacles. External influences and situations or relationships that might be restricting your flow of abundance. So with the Chariot, it's saying that you lack a clear direction, or you have a lack of control over external circumstances that might be hindering your progress. You might have many priorities and they're clashing with each other. Or you might be focusing, wow, my words today, focusing on the wrong things. It's pulling you off course. You know where you want to go, but then something else comes up and something else comes up and your attention goes there. Instead of saying, no, I'll deal with that later, you go there. Like you're doing all these other things and not going straight towards what you want. You're being pulled off course. And then we have 8 of Swords. And this is your path to abundance. What mindset shifts you need to adopt to clear these blocks out? Well, we've got the 8 of Swords. So what you need to do is overcome self-limiting limitations. They're self-imposed. You're doing this to yourself. These mental blocks, you're doing them to yourself. You're stopping yourself. So you need to shift your perspective. You need to free yourself from these feelings of helplessness or restriction. You need to do that. You need to see the box that you have put yourself into. It's really restricting you to take those steps forward. What you need is to take steps towards clarity and empowerment and have a belief in your ability to create abundance. Like that might be just right there. It's like, I'm doing all this stuff. It's not happening right away. So if it's not happening tomorrow, then, I might as well just give up. I'm never going to have it. These are limiting beliefs. That's just not how it works. You have the ability to be very abundant. But if it's not happening right now, you feel like, well, I failed. And that's a limiting belief. You haven't failed. Wow. So we're going to look at 3 more cards. Give us a little more clarity. And so we have the 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, which we have right here. So it's showing up again. So the 6 of Swords says that you need a mental or emotional transition. You need to move away from past struggles and your limiting mindsets. You need to it's crucial that you get a clear path to where you want to go. You might have to sit down and say, this is where I want to go. These are the steps I need to take, and it's not going to happen tomorrow. You need to make it clear, because maybe you're just kind of like, oh, when this happens, this will happen, and it will just all work itself out. And a lot of times that's not how it's going to happen. So this is saying progress is possible if you release old baggage and embrace change. It's basically saying something has to change, and those limiting beliefs have to go. 6 of Pentacles. So this highlights the importance of balance in giving and receiving. Abundance flows more freely when we are generous and we learn to accept help also. So like supporting without hesitation. It also says that you need to evaluate your financial or energetic exchanges. Are you giving more and receiving less back? Like, say you're in a partnership. Are you giving more to the company than they are, or your business? Or are you paying financially more into the business? Or are you not asking for help? Because that's a big thing too. Like when you're trying to move ahead, it's always good to have a mentor. It's always good to find somebody who's willing to share and be generous with their time and their experience, their knowledge. And sometimes this might even mean that you just need somebody to mentor you. And they're going to tell you that it didn't happen overnight. Like you hear these stories, oh, I just became a millionaire overnight. Well, that's so often not true. It takes time. Look for somebody who can help you. If there's any opportunity to help someone else, that's always good. It's the give and take. It's saying add this to your tools. Make that a part of your abundance toolkit, the giving and taking. And then we got again the King of Pentacles. So this is reappearing. This is restating again, being practical, being stable. Reassess your relationship with wealth. Don't cling too tightly to material security, because that will have you overlook opportunities for growth and expansion. Also, mentally, think about, has someone ever said to you, money is the root of all evil? Like, is that back in your mind? So maybe you're kind of sabotaging yourself because like, oh, I'm not an evil person. And that's just the most awful thing, because money is not the root of all people. Sure, there's evil people with money, but that's not the root. Money can do so many good things too. For your family, it can give you security, and it can give you that mindset that the world is good because you feel that. It gives you opportunity for education. It gives you opportunity for just having that security. The things are going to be okay because, you have this cash flow that is going to keep you safe. That's not evil. It's just that sometimes we see evil people have money. And so the root of all evil is money, and it's not. But if you're thinking that, you might be sabotaging yourself, right? You need to really think of, like, what is abundance to me? Maybe it's not money. Maybe we're not talking about money. Maybe spiritually, maybe you feel drained and you're looking for some kind of meaning in your life. And if you aren't going down that path, then possessions and material things can weigh you down. Like you can get smothered by all the things, and it doesn't make you happy because now you're responsible for all these things and you want to make yourself lighter. So this generosity, maybe you give some things to people who are in need. That will make you lighter. That will make you part of spiritually contributing to someone else's well-being. That is a beautiful way to want to create abundance for yourself and others. Just as an example, whatever path you are on. Great cards. Now we're going to look at this one. And this one is the Straggler. Totally wrong. That's stranger. It's not a GG. Stranger. So this is telling you about a stranger. The stranger could be that mentor that you're looking for. The stranger could also be someone who's going to take you off your path. So you need to, if someone comes into your life, be a little more, not necessarily wary, but have a few more questions about why they're showing up into your life. Is this the person that's going to put you down the path that you want to go towards abundance? Are they going to give you good information? Or is this person coming into your life to make you sidestep, make you question yourself? This is just saying that there will be someone who will come in and just have a few more questions. It could be good, or it could be a distraction. And you need to determine that for yourself. You need to, but then again, you need to also make sure that you have a strong direction. You know where you want to go, and then see where this stranger fits in, good or bad. Then we have these. So these are blunt cards. We have bluff. And I wonder if with this bluff, Is that your limiting belief? Are you believing that possibly you are not deserving? It says pretending mask, exaggeration. Do you feel you are not worthy of abundance? So you're pretending, fake it till you make it kind of thing? Do you feel maybe that you are an imposter and you'll never make it? See, I do believe this bluff is one of your limiting beliefs. It's one of these things that are keeping you from getting to where you need to go. It's holding you back. But this is the mask that you put on yourself. See, the Eight of Swords is the limiting box that you've put yourself in. So while you're in this box that you put yourself in, that you created, are you wearing this mask and you're bluffing it? It's like, yeah, no, everything's great. I know everything. It will be happening tomorrow. Don't you worry. But honestly, maybe it's time to take off that mask. You don't need to pretend. You can go out and get the education you need. You can go out and keep working. It's not happening tomorrow. But if you keep at what you're doing, it will happen. So this might be the mask that you're wearing. We're going to put that over there. Finality. Farewell, leave behind, closure. I think there are a lot of things, right, man? There are a lot of things that you need to stop doing, right? These doubts, these unconscious or conscious doubts, these uncertainties that you have, they're clouding your path. You need to say goodbye to them. They're holding you back. They're not letting you fully embrace the opportunities that are in front of you. You need to finally see what is holding you back. Free yourself from these feelings of helplessness and restriction. You need to say farewell to them. You need to have that coming to the light moment where you go, I see what I'm doing. I need to stop. You need to have a belief in your ability to create abundance. And our final card, strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So here's something that is going to go through all these things for you. You need to believe and to know that everything that you have experienced thus far is putting you on the path to your abundance. The only thing blocking you is you. What's blocking your abundance? You. You need to be secure in knowing that you have the ability to get what you want. You have the strength. I didn't realize I was off camera. Sorry. You have the strength to get what you want. You have been through some stuff. You know what it's like to not get something. You know what it's like to struggle. And maybe that's where this mask came, because you didn't want others to see that struggle. And you didn't want others to know that possibly, this is harder than you thought. You're not where you want to be, but you have the strength to ask for help. You have the strength to leave behind things that are limiting you. You have the strength to open up and find a mentor and to share your knowledge or let someone else share their knowledge with you. Don't be taken advantage of. But you have the strength to get everything you want. You have the strength. And that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Pile 1. I really enjoyed this reading. And I think you are going to do fabulous things. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in another reading. Hi, Pile 2. You may have picked this pile for this card. You may have picked this pile for this. Hi, there you are. Ocean Jade. You may have picked this pile for the Zodiac. Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you didn't pick it that way, that's okay. It's still your reading. So today we're going to get 5 cards. And these 5 cards are going to tell us what is blocking your abundance. Oh, let's give her a card. So the first card is going to reveal your primary block. What's currently limiting your ability to attract and... Okay, you're jumping. To attract and experience abundance. What limiting beliefs? The second card is limiting beliefs. What limiting beliefs or mindsets may subconsciously be holding you back from receiving abundance? Oh my, getting all the cups. Emotional blocks, cards that show unresolved emotions or fears related to abundance. External obstacles. This card represents external influences, situations, relationships that might be restricting your flow of abundance. Something outside of you is stopping you. What could that be? All right. Path to abundance. This card shows guidance, actions you can do, mindset shifts that will help clear the blocks and invite more abundance into your life. So, what is the next step? Your path to abundance. I'm going to grab some clarifier cards. These cards are always great to give us just a little extra information on the reading. So we'll see what extra things. We usually want 3 cards. So what more? 1. There's 2. Grab you. Okay. And there they are. There you go. Now we have these cards. Help give us a little extra information. The oracle cards. I got that one. Now, the cards hidden secrets. These are very blunt. I always like to have 2. They tell it like it is, which is fantastic. 2 right away. And then these life purpose oracle cards. Really good at showing a good, positive way to get that abundance flowing in your life. And we got 1. Okay, pile 2. Let's start with card 1, which is the 10 of Cups. And this is going to answer what your current abundance block is. With the 10 of Cups, you may be idealizing a perfect outcome or focusing too much on an imagined version of abundance. And this prevents you from seeing practical ways to achieve fulfillment. So kind of a daydreamer, possibly. Not really putting the work in, but you're idealizing that this is coming to you without any work or anything practical happening. Not the best way to do it. 8 of Cups. This is going to answer, what are your limiting beliefs? Negative beliefs and mindsets holding you back. And the 8 of Cups is the fear of leaving behind familiar things. What is familiar to you? And unfulfilling situations might be holding you back. You have a belief that growth requires sacrifice. And because of that belief, not wanting to take a risk, it's limiting your progress. Kind of like if it's going to be hard, And it's going to take time. You kind of don't want to do it. I want it now. I want it all. You're not willing to sacrifice anything. And that really goes well with the Ten of Cups. You're kind of really idealizing the way it should be. And it's not turning out that way for you. So it's stopping you. Now we have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is talking about emotional blockages or fears related to abundance and prosperity and self-worth. So you have a bit of emotional overwhelm and possibly some unprocessed feelings, and that's preventing you from embracing new opportunities. So you need an emotional renewal, kind of a reset to move forward. Because like you're feeling overwhelmed, and I think the overwhelm is actually coming from the belief that I don't want to have to sacrifice anything, I don't want to have to work hard, and it's going to be this fairy tale, and it's really stopping you from actually putting in the work. You're feeling overwhelmed because you believe it should be so easy, and it's not. And boy, it's really making you feel a lot of things. Overwhelming you. Yeah. So next we're going to look at Four Swords. And that's external obstacles. So there's something in your world that is demanding that you take some rest and reflection. Something is requiring you to just slow down. Something in your life right now is telling you to be patient. And that is slowing you down from everything. And it would, absolutely. But these are things that are out of your control. While you're resting, you're daydreaming and thinking about how you have these plans and it's going to be so easy, and you're finding out, hey, nothing's happening. It's not that easy. So while you're sitting there, you're being forced to slow down. You're being forced to be patient. I think you're going to need a different mindset when you get that energy back. So let's look at the path to abundance is the Seven of Swords. So this is saying that you need some strategic thinking and some self-awareness. Because right now you're deceiving yourself. There's some self-deception going on. Or you're cutting corners because you want it easier. You don't want to sacrifice anything. So cutting corners is coming into this. And it's saying, no, what you need to do is take some deliberate, calculated steps and overcome your challenges. There's no easy way around some things that you have to do to get to your abundance. And this all works really well because, you are, in this imagined version of where your abundance is going to come in. And it is your imagination. It's not really practical. And this is saying, no, you need to get practical. You need to actually do the work. You need to actually get out there and actually have a plan to overcome any challenges. There's no sidestepping it. No cutting corners. Interesting. So what else do we have here? These are the added little... So we have Death, upside down, reverse they call it. Six of Pentacles, and the Fool was... That's right. Here we go. So the Death, reversed, he's telling you that you are resistant to change. And that is a significant block to your abundance. You're clinging to some outdated patterns and avoiding some necessary transitions. And it's preventing growth and renewal. So you've got to grow. You've got to change. You've got to transform. You've got to let that in. And it's okay. Like, I think you're fantasizing that everything's just going to be easy and clean. No, you need to change some things. You've got to make some changes in your world, in your thinking, emotionally. And so next we're going to look at the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is saying this balance of giving and receiving is crucial. So there's some imbalances in your life right now, whether it's in your relationship, it's in your finances. You might be giving too much and not receiving the same back. It's going out one way. So if you can balance this a little better, abundance is going to be easier because all your energy is not going out and nothing coming back in. Nothing. You have to fill your own cup. So it's going out, whether it maybe you're paying for your kids to live on their own and they should be getting a job and supporting themselves. Maybe financially it's just going out the door, and it's exhausting you if that's the case. You're working hard and they're taking advantage. That might be it. Energetically, maybe everybody's getting you to do everything and you have no time for yourself. And here it's saying, look, you're going to be forced to slow down. You're going to be forced to say no. And it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, no, I'm not going to, go out and get whatever snack you want today. You can go out and get it. That's a terrible example, but it's somebody else's laziness and you're putting all your energy into this. And it could be, even your spouse. Maybe they're expecting you to have a full-time job, come home, clean, cook, do absolutely everything. And maybe they're not even working. They could be doing it, but you're doing it and you're exhausted. Do you see this right here? You're exhausted. You need to delegate. Maybe the kids can help out. You need somebody on your side to say, hey, you're putting all this in. You need to be able to take out. You're putting all the energy in. You need to take out some energy. Put some energy into you. And that might be the big problem here. And that's why you're wishing and dreaming that things would be different and easier, because they're not easy for you right now. And then you got the Fool. And the Fool is telling you you need a fresh perspective and a willingness to take risks that can break through those blocks. Be a little more curious. Trust in these, new beginnings that will lead you toward opportunities that align with your goals. Right? Start doing some different things. Saying no to everybody else and saying, no, I'm going to join this club. I really enjoy doing carving. I'm going to join a club, and twice a week I'm going there and I'm going to learn new skills. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. And you're going to have an abundance of friends, and you're going to have abundance of community, and you're going to have abundance of, maybe you're going to learn a skill, and that's going to be maybe your abundance of wealth. If you don't go out and do it, if you don't go out and put that energy and time and maybe some finances towards yourself, then it's not going to happen. It's not going to magically appear. It's not going to be this ideal world. You're going to have to put effort into it, right? And you're going to have to tell people to just back off. Let me do my thing. You're going to have to change that mentality of like, I'm everything to everyone and nothing to myself, right? Don't be that person. Live your life. Fill your cup, right? What do we have here? Oh, what does that even say? Snow blossom. That writing. Gosh. Snow blossom. So this is everything. This is a good shortcut right here. This is about finding your inner strength. Despite your inner strength and passion, despite external challenges. It's a sign of hope. It's about facing the truth. It's about divine timing. That you're going to get this opportunity to change everything, to change your perspective about how you're going to treat people and how they're going to treat you, right? You're not a doormat. You are allowed to have your life and do the things that fill your cup. You're going to bring this abundance into your life. You have to do it. Don't dream about it. You have to do it. So it's going to prepare you for the next step. Just this one step closer to your flame. What really gets you excited, that passion, that step towards it is a good first step. And saying no to everyone else. I mean, you're exhausted. I keep going back to this. I feel so bad about that. You're exhausted mentally, emotionally, financially. Who knows? You know. But you have to look at your life and say, I am deserving to have all this abundance in my life, not doing it for everyone else. Right? What have we got here? Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. I think that's how everybody sees you. This beautiful person who's charming, who's graceful, and kind-hearted. But people will take advantage of that. That kind-hearted especially, right? If they can get you to do it and they don't have to do it and they can go off and do whatever they want. And if you have a hard time saying no, it's going to take away from you. It's going to deplete your energy. It's going to deplete your dreams and hopes and wishes because you just don't have time. And maybe you're afraid that if you say no, they're not going to see you this way anymore. And don't worry. They'll always see you as this beautiful, charming person. Maybe they'll even have a little more respect for you and a little more desire to be like you if you are taking control and charge of your own life and saying, I deserve this, I want this, and I'm doing this. Beginnings. Try again. New direction. Start over. Well, that might be something you have to do. Especially the try again. Because it looks like sometimes if it's not easy the first time, you give up, right? Definitely try again. You've learned something new, try again. You do have a fear of leaving behind what's familiar, but it's unfulfilling to you. Try something new. Try saying no. It's okay to say no. This is the new me. This me prioritizes me, right? I know you're this beautiful, kind-hearted person, and it's so hard to say no because you enjoy giving, but you must give to yourself, and it's okay. Give yourself permission. Go in a new direction. People are still going to love you, absolutely. And then we have energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So what I'm getting from this is that your hands are energetically activated to channel healing to others. And this high energy that you have is the key ingredient to quickly manifesting your dreams. When you are so energetic like that you need time to fill your own cup. You need time to yourself. To make yourself happy, to heal your wounds. If you have any, underlying emotions that you've never processed because you're so busy taking care of everybody else, like this healer energy. When you're taking care of everybody else, sure, taking care of people can fill your cup, but it can also drain you because you're giving everything, right? Fill your cup. Know that this energy, that's a part of you. You're not going to lose that. And it's okay. Again, I'm going to say no. It's still okay. You need this rest. You need it. There's no cutting corners on that. Okay. Don't deceive yourself and say, I can just do it all. I can do it. I can be everything to everyone. Don't deceive yourself that way. It's not good for you. So make a plan. What is your dream? What is your abundance? What do you truly want in your life? It's not to be a servant. I know Virgos have a hard time with that. You're not here to serve everybody and leave nothing for yourself, right? You have a gift, and that's probably why everyone thinks that you're just so kind-hearted. You have this gift of making everyone feel better. You need to feel better too. It's really cutting in on that feeling of abundance that you want and need. Beautiful. You're beautiful. Thank you, Pile 2. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you were here for this reading, and I hope to see you in another one. Hi. You may have picked this pile because of this. Ace of Pentacles. You may have picked this pile because of this. Howlite. Where am I looking? There we are. And you may have picked this pile for your zodiac, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, whatever you want, or not. This is still your pile 2 if you didn't pick that way. So we're going to be picking 5 cards. And each card is going to help us uncover what is blocking your abundance. So the first card is your current abundance block. What is currently limiting your ability to attract or experience abundance? Secondly, limiting beliefs. This card highlights any negative beliefs or mindsets that may be subconsciously holding you back from receiving abundance. What limiting beliefs might you have blocking you? All right. Your third card is emotional blocks. What unresolved emotions or fears you have relating to abundance or prosperity or self-worth, and it's acting as obstacles. Emotional blocks that are acting as obstacles. We got you. Now, external obstacles. What external influences or situations or relationships that may be restricting your flow of abundance? Finally, the path to abundance. The card that provides guidance on actions or mindsets that you can adopt to clear those blocks and invite more abundance into your life. Oh, you're sneaky. Come here. Gotcha. All right. Good looking cards. So we're going to grab 3 more clarifiers. And these cards always give a few more. Any more? Yeah. It's usually 3. 3 more things they want to tell us. And then we have these wonderful cards. First time reading with them. So we're going to see how they work for us. Finding out what is blocking your abundance. I see you. So, gotcha. These cards are very blunt. Very, very blunt. Which is great. Because sometimes readings can be a little, vague. These are blunt. And they're going to say what needs to be said. Bluntly. Have I said that word enough? Blunt, blunt, blunt. So we're looking for like 2 of these cards. 2 seems to be enough. Don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. 2 seems to be the limit. And 1 more. Anything else you need to say? Grab that, put that over here. 1 more. 1 more beauty. I see you. Okay. And then we have these life purpose oracles. Sometimes it's just you need a little more direction. And these seem to be wonderful for that. So we're going to put them to good use. See where they're going to take us. And 1 card is all we want for these. I saw you. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the first card. Your current abundance block. And that is the Hangman. So this is saying that you feel stuck. You're in a state of suspension. You feel you're unable to make progress. So what this is telling you is that you need to break free, find a new perspective, and that's how you're going to see opportunities. There's something going on where you're stuck in a rut, and all these opportunities are being missed because you're not even seeing them. So let's find out what's going on. Limiting beliefs. That is the Lovers. So it looks like your decisions are being driven by doubt or fear. You're not willing to make a commitment to a particular path. So that's definitely holding you back. You're not really committing. And maybe you're not committing because you just feel like I can't do it. I don't want to put in the time, effort, whatever it is. You're doubting yourself. You might have conflicting values or priorities that might need alignment. Maybe you're doing one thing but you know you need to be doing something else. You know, you're not spending enough time working on what's going to give you abundance. You're spending time doing something else, online gaming or taking a break every other day, that kind of thing. It's not aligning with what you want. You want something. You have to put the time and energy into it. And so, maybe there's just a disconnect there. You want abundance, but there's some kind of doubt holding you back, some kind of decision making that you're doing that is not in your best interest to move forward, right? Emotional blocks. So we have the Two of Cups. What emotions are blocking you? So it looks like there's a big focus on relationship and emotional attachment. And so maybe a lot of energy is going towards that. So maybe you have a family and your energy is going towards them. Not a bad thing. But if you feel that something is blocking your abundance, it might be that maybe this is your excuse, right? I'm not saying take any time away from your wonderful family. I'm saying maybe you're using it as an excuse. So you're not saying to yourself that right now I'm going to do this for me, for my, goals. A lot of time, you don't believe that you can have that. Whatever your goal is, whatever this abundance that you want, maybe you don't believe that you can have that. So your family or your relationship or even your dog becomes your excuse. Well, I can't because, I have to walk my dog 10 times a day. Well, you don't really have to. And if you brought it back down to maybe 6, well, that's a lot of time right there that you could put into putting time and energy into what you want, what abundance you are looking for. It might not even be like family or dog or something. It could be anything that you're emotionally attached to and you're saying, I'm going to put my energy in that. Even though I want to do this, I'm putting my energy into that. So you're dividing a lot of your time that way. But it's really an excuse. And maybe you need to see that. You're going to have to give more to finding time and energy for what you want, what abundance you're looking for. So now, external obstacles. Hi, glare. Okay, there you go. External obstacles. 6 of Pentacles. So there's an imbalance between giving and receiving. And that is definitely going to block abundance. Either you're overgiving and with no return, or you're struggling to accept help or opportunities. So that would definitely slow everything down. If you're giving 100% to something and nobody's appreciating it, nobody's giving you anything back, energy is just going out the door. You're giving nothing to yourself. Then people aren't, appreciating it. You need to stop that. Or possibly you're in this funk where you're struggling and some people feel that they need to really struggle for whatever reason, whether they deserve to struggle or they have an idea that they can't get ahead unless it's really, really hard. And that's not true. A lot of times all it needs is for you to find a mentor or even Google some things that maybe, you're missing, accepting help. Maybe you don't have to do it all on your own. Maybe you could ask some people to come in and help you do this. And maybe it could be as easy as you're trying to learn how to do your books for your business or whatever this abundance is that you want. And you're not great at it, but it's like, I'm not going to pay someone else to do this for me. And maybe that is time and energy that could be going into yourself and your business and in whatever abundance that you're looking for, and give that to somebody else to do. You don't have to be the person who does absolutely everything. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to bring someone on board to say, can you do this part for me? I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. It takes way too long for me. I know you like doing this. Can you help me with that? It's okay to ask for help. Absolutely. And it's okay to say, I don't have time to do everything for everyone. I got to do some things for myself. It's okay to say no. This is a big thing right here. To say no. You can prioritize yourself. You can. You need to know that. You are worth it. A lot of big emotions on this one. Path to abundance. We have the King of Pentacles. This is your path. So practicality, discipline, confidence. This is all going to help you with your prosperity. That will lead you to abundance. So start doing some tangible goals. Goals you can actually achieve. Make plans that are going to have you strive towards the end goal, but it's going to be the little goals along the way that are achievable. It's not like, okay, I'm going to make this product and tomorrow I'm going to be a millionaire. Well, there's a lot of steps in between. And this is saying, let's be practical about it. It's going to take a little time. It's going to take a lot of focus, but you're going to get there. Be strategic about it. Have those little goals that lead to the bigger goals, that lead to the big goal, which is your abundance. Yeah. So let's see what else we have that's going to push us down that path. We have the Knight of Cups. So it's saying definitely there's emotional distractions going on and idealistic pursuits. It's taking your focus away from your abundance, your goals. Now, creativity and passion are very important. The Knight of Cups has that. A lot of passion. But they need to be grounded. They need to be actionable steps to manifest this abundance. You need to maybe narrow your focus just a little bit. You obviously have some beautiful emotions here, but they can sidetrack you. You have creativity, you have passion, but they need to be harnessed just a little bit because people will take advantage of your beautiful heart, honestly. And they're more than likely to say, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? And you're just, so loving and giving, you're going to go, yeah, I can help you with that. Yeah, I can help you with that. But then you get lost. You get lost in the way of doing everything for everyone else. You need to set some boundaries. And with yourself also, you need to be, accountable for what you're doing. Right? Actionable steps. Now we have the Five of Cups. So past disappointments and regrets could be clouding your ability to see opportunities. You might be saying to yourself, look, I've done that before and it didn't work. So you don't try again. And that's really saying, no. You've learned from your mistakes. Try again. Right? Don't dwell on what might have happened. It's hindering you. You need to appreciate what you learned from that and to see, well, what's possible. I've learned this. I can move forward. I can do that again. But now I have this knowledge. I know what doesn't work. So I need to see if I know what does work. And you keep doing that. And you keep doing that. And you learn, well, okay, that one didn't work. This is what I'm going to try this time. This is new. I'm going to try that. So this is saying, don't give up. If the first time it doesn't work, it's okay. Yeah, you're disappointed. Yeah, you put effort and time and everything into that and it didn't work. But what did you learn? You learned that didn't work. Try something new. It's saying, don't give up. If it didn't work, it doesn't mean that it's not going to work next time. Don't fill yourself with that doubt. Then we have the Hanged One again. So it's really, really pointing at the shift in perspective. It's really saying you really need to let go of old patterns, embrace new ways of thinking and acting. And this is going to be really crucial for overcoming what's blocking your abundance. Again, it's you. you are in your way. It's really saying it over and over. So we're going to look at hysterics. 49. Goodness. It's a drama card. So maybe you're finding that this is when you're working towards your abundance and your goals, maybe you're finding it's like really overwhelming, like an overload, like possibly it could give you a panic attack, at least extreme anxiety. And that's why it says here with the 6 saying like, it's okay to ask for help. Some people think, and they've been brought up that, you know, if you don't do it all yourself, then you didn't do it at all. You know, that kind of silly thinking. It's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to take your time and do it on your time. Like some people say, oh no, if you didn't, you know, if you're on YouTube and you didn't do it, you know, in a year, then, well, you failed, give up. And that's not true. Some paths are longer. And if you're enjoying what you do and this is going to lead you towards the abundance you want, that was just an awful example, but then take your time. You're not on anyone else's time. Because if you're on someone else's time, that's when this extreme anxiety is going to sit in, and the panic attacks and the self-doubt and all the stuff that's going to slow you down. Go at your own pace. You know what's right for you. Very nice. Now, Heart's Hidden Secrets. Okay, so like I say, these are very, very blunt cards. So the first one is escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. So yeah, this might be what a big thing that might be blocking you, is that you are avoiding taking that next step. You might subconsciously even be blocking it, pushing it away. When those opportunities are coming, maybe in your mind you're saying, well, that's not for me. Or, well, that's going to take up too much time. I got to help everybody else. And so you're blocking yourself. You're making excuses to not take hold of these opportunities. And yeah, it's going to be easier, but mentally, emotionally, even physically, you're going to feel it. You need to do this for yourself. Stop avoiding it. Nourish. Definitely, this is exactly what we're talking about. Self-growth, self-focused, soul-finding. You need to focus on you. See here, you're focusing on everyone else. And that might be your escaping. That might be your avoiding. But what this is saying, that you can't give from an empty cup. See that? You can't do that. You need to fill your own cup. You need to do things that are going to help you grow, help nourish your soul, your being, your mind, your spirit, your body. You need all these things so you can grow healthy. And only by you being healthy can you give to others, right? You need to take care of you. You need to make you a priority, because in only that way can you give. And it looks like you're such a giving person. Like you are, I mean, it's kind of an excuse, but you are such a giving, generous person. But you need to fill your own cup. Good advice. And our last one. Time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So this is going to be your mantra, right? Are you going to do and be everything to everybody else? Or are you going to decide that you are a priority? You deserve it. You have goals. You have this abundance that you want in your life, and you have to decide that you are worth it. So start making decisions for you. Fill your own cup first. And it makes all your relationships, it makes all the things in your life better when you are full. You can give more. You can be happier. You've got more time for the important things, not the stupid little things. Go pick up my dry cleaning. No. Say no. Decide to say no. It's not for you. You're not here to make everything better for everyone else while you wither away. That's not what this is. You need to say, I'm doing this for me. I am worth it. That's what this whole reading is saying. You are worth it. You are worth having your true heart's desire. Yeah, so exciting. I'm glad you were here today. Thank you so much for being here for this reading, and I'll see you in another reading.